They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And here's a look at some numbers for Adebayo. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about
just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Matthews with the steal. And he banks in the layup. Here's Dragic. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Heat. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Here's Nunn. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Butler, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Over Adebayo. Here's Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Now's contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The free throw drops for Bledsoe. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg. This time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Loads it up for Adebayo.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And so Hill will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's back to Hill. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Ilyasova. Lays it up off the glass.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's the pass to Adebayo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
And Adebayo drops them both. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago,
Ilyasova's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Back to Robinson. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Korver comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Robinson hits them both. Bucks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now, Nunn. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And recently,
I like to say lock in to the game and focus.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. In the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Jones in at the small forward position. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey Kevin, thanks. If you ask Miami coach Eric Spoelstra, there's been a long lineage of undrafted players who made an impact on the Heat. Going back, think about big guys like Udonis Haslem, Joel Anthony, and Hassan Whiteside. Now you have youngsters like Kendrick Nunn, Duncan Robinson, Derrick Jones Jr., and Chris Silva. Miami continues to find diamonds in the rough year after year. Guys,
they usually do. That's a very creative organization. Thanks, D.A. Now Iguodala. George Hill missing on the three. And it's Butler with the jam.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill.
He had just enough breathing room around the basket, and he found a way to convert it.
Gets the pass to Iguodala. It's tipped. Here's Giannis. That shot off the mark. Excellent D here by Iguodala. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Dragic from outside. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. From about 19 feet. Outside for Bledsoe. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Kept alive. Here's Matthews. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and Matthews gets it to go.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Timeout called. The Heat. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
No good from Bledsoe.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Shot's good by Iguodala.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
No good from Bledsoe.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Well, their pass to Olynyk. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Olynyk's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The Heat have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And that one falls for Dragic. And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Butler. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Andre Iguodala. Both free throws good from Dragic. Milwaukee has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Middleton finds Giannis. Fires from deep. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And keeping the defense honest, every team in our league practically begs Giannis to take that shot.
To the inside, Crowder. Count that one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
From deep. Nunn grabs the board. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Heat. They trail by 1.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And his competitiveness showing through, that's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away.
Milwaukee. Jones checked in for the Heat. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Now, here's Nunn. And Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Milwaukee, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. He hits the second from the line.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
Now here's Crowder. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist total show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
He'd have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. Jones from outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1.
I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
The 3 from Korver. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Korver's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. With 1 on the clock, the shot misses. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fan. The story early on was Eric Bledsoe, who was on fire. He had 10 points and 4 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you... And that'll...
Man, he's been running wild.
δεν έχει κάποιο, ξέρω εγώ, το χρόνο να... Όχι. Δεν πειράζει. Η κάμερα σε και το χώνα. Είτε μ' αγαπάς είτε με μίσεις, πάλι με βλέπεις, πάλι με βλέπεις. Κανείς δεν είδε το story μου να μπει. Δεν ανέβηκε ποτέ. Δεν ανέβηκε ποτέ το story. Wait. Δεν ανέβηκε ποτέ το story, ρε. Όχι. Ποτέ μα ποτέ. Δεν τον έβασα. Τέλος πάντων. Ας είναι. Έκλεισε το chat. Μπορώ κάπως να βλέπω το chat ταυτόχρονα. Κι είμαι ακόμα παιδί. Κι έχω μία ψυχή αθώα. Ό,τι να είναι. Είτε μ' αγαπάς είτε με μίσεις.